Alright guys, so now that you have Unity installed, what you're going to want to do is open up the Unity Hub. Then you're going to want to go to New. And see, I'm just going to select 2D because that's just what I'm going to be working with and what the tutorials I'm making are going to be based off of. But you see here there are a few templates, and I believe you can get more added to this. But what I'm going to do is just go to project name. We're going to put coding with Ramy. It's going to be the name of our 2D project. Then Unity is going to take a moment to get everything set up. And so when it starts up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to familiarize you with the Unity editor itself. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought, but it's okay. It's actually longer than it usually takes. Alright. So first of all, you're going to have, your thing is not going to look like this at all. So if anything, I'm going to put it in default view. Alright, so this is what you guys are going to see. The inspectors here, the hierarchy here, project and console down here. You have your game right in the middle, and the asset store. Right now we're not going to add anything to this, but just know, actually I will add something to it just for later on. Well, I'm not going to get into it, so no need to add anything. I'm going to keep this simple. Alright, so we're going to go over getting set up basically. So you're going to have a scenes folder down here in the project, which is always important, but what we're going to want to do is create another folder. You always want to make a good habit of this, creating something called scripts. You want to have a folder for your scripts, your sprites, which is your artwork, your sounds, and anything else you're using, because you don't want to have everything all jumbled up together. It starts making stuff really hard. Alright, now what we're gonna do, sorry about that, in a mouse update, but you're gonna want to go to create, right click, go to create new, C# script, and then I'm just gonna name this integer. Actually, I'm gonna name it math, just because we're going to teach you a little bit of the basic math formulas. Now, just to show you something really easy, one thing that I really don't know how to explain this, but you do not want to put spaces at all in your scripts. If you put spaces in your scripts in the name of it, it will just crash your whole program. I'm sure there's a technical reason behind it, but I'm not really sure. I've looked into it, but a lot of people just say do not do it. So there's going to be a few notes that you see when you first open up. You're going to see the start function and the update function. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try to blow this up a little bit. See if I can't make this bigger for you guys. Alright. That way you guys can see it good. Alright. So the first thing right now you don't have to worry about this, but the first thing we're going to talk about is integers. Integers can be used for health, ammo, lots of things. And the way that you're going to want to declare one, it doesn't have to be public, but I'll show you why you might want to make it public. So you put the either public or private, whatever you're going to want, an int, int. That stands for integer, meaning a whole number, and then you name it whatever you want. So let's just name it health. Alright, so you can name it health, but what I'll probably do is initialize it to 10. And we're going to do it that way. So now that you have health, your health initialized and set up, I'm gonna show you a way to display this in the inspector. So this is a way to kind of check your scripts. Debug dialog. And now we're just gonna go to health. And it's important when coding to always put a semicolon when you're done putting something. It's kind of like, let's say, like if you're doing English, writing a sentence or something, you always got to have punctuation at the end. You can think of the semicolon as like the period at the end of a sentence. Basically says you're done with the code. Now the debug.log is going to allow us to display this health that we have here, and it does that at the start. So I'm just gonna hold Control Shift and press S. Believe it already saved. So now when we go back in here, what we're gonna need to do is go to the hierarchy, create an empty game object, and now you can just drag that math script in there, and when you hit play, click on console, and we don't see anything because I was thinking this didn't save. Now it's saved. Alright, so it's Control S. Now when that plays, we'll do it again. Now when that plays, see it says 10 here. That is our health. And now I'm just gonna leave that there. And now that it's displayed here, I can show you with your integer, whether health integer being public, we can actually change the value from here in the inspector. You can scroll, bring it up or down, or you can manually enter it in. And that's the point of having a public one. Now that we got that, we're going to go over a different sort of thing used. So let's say you want something to be more precise than just the whole integer. So we're going to put in a public float. Now this is a decimal point number. We're just going to name it, so let's see, movement speed equals 12.4 F. Alright, now a float is going to be a decimal number. You're going to want to put the F, which stands for float, in there. And now let's just say we want to display that. Not float, what am I doing? We're going to display your movement speed here. Now we got our script saved, Control S, we're going to wait for it to finish. Alright. Now if you hit the play button, you can see that display. Now it's still displaying 39 because that's the value that we have right here. 12.4. So we can change that from here as well. 10, 13.36. So that is going to be your introduction to floats and integers. And I'm going to try to keep this video from being too long. It's 10 minutes. We're going to cover a few more things in the next video, but I'm just keeping it simple to go with for you guys to get a good grasp on it. If you guys like this so far, let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll have more videos coming for you soon. Thank you.